Rangers' January momentum is showing no signs of slowing, with developments off the pitch now beginning to match the urgency of their recent revival on it. As the transfer window gathers pace, activity behind the scenes has intensified, reflecting a club keen to capitalise on opportunity rather than stand still. With fresh faces arriving, plans evolving and key decisions being pushed through at speed, there is a growing sense that something significant has been set in motion. The timing is deliberate, the intent clear, and the ripple effects could stretch well beyond the immediate future. Amid a wider signing blitz that has already caught the attention of supporters, Rangers have now moved to agree a deal that underlines just how aggressive their approach has become, and why the coming weeks could prove pivotal in shaping the direction of the season. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, JD Gasama will remain at Rangers beyond the January transfer window as he sets his sights on the Premiership title under the guidance of boss Danny Röhl. RFC News understands that clubs from across Europe, including Villarreal and Club Brugge, are monitoring Gasama this month. The winger also has interest from Major League Soccer, but it is understood that the 22-year-old has no intention of departing Ibrox in the coming weeks. His focus is on helping Röhl, who he worked with at Sheffield Wednesday last term, deliver the title in the coming months. Rangers were able to take advantage of the Owls' financial situation to sign Gasama on a cut-price deal in the summer as he moved to Ibrox for a fee of just over £2 million. The forward will command a price tag several times higher than that should clubs look to test Rangers' resolve come the end of the campaign. It is understood that several clubs are tracking his development at present. Gasama has 6 goals and 3 assists from 36 appearances this term and has been an influential member of the squad. He played 89 minutes in the win over Aberdeen on Sunday and won the second half penalty that was converted by James Tavernier as Röhl's side moved back above Celtic in the standings. Röhl remains in the market for further reinforcements this month following the arrival of Tochi Chugwani from Sturm Graz at the weekend. Tor Romans is also set to finalise his move after a £3 million deal was agreed with Westerlo. RFC News reported on Monday morning that Röhl is tracking Danish internationalist Andreas Skov Olsen. Rangers have made initial enquiries over a deal that could see the winger move on loan for the second half of the season. Skov Olsen, who Rangers attempted to sign when Giovanni van Bronckhorst was manager in the summer of 2022 and had been tracked during Steven Gerrard's tenure, remains under contract at Wolfsburg until 2029. Having joined the club last summer. He moved to the Bundesliga from Club Brugge. The left-footed right winger is believed to be surveying his options, having struggled for minutes at Wolfsburg, and will be allowed to leave on loan this month. RFC News understands there is interest in securing Skov Olsen's services, with initial conversations held between parties. Rangers are not the only club exploring the possibility of taking the winger on loan, and it's understood that Skov Olsen is one of several targets in the right-wing position. It's understood that the scope of investment a signing like Skov Olsen would provide, and that level of profile is viewed as a potential difference maker in bids to bolster Röhl's squad for the remainder of the season. Now, Rangers' busy period off the pitch has taken a major step forward, with the club confirming a significant leadership appointment at a time when change and clarity are badly needed. The Ibrox side have officially appointed Jim Gillespie, formerly the vice chairman of St Mirren, as their new chief executive, marking what can only be described as a big deal behind the scenes as the club looks to reset and push forward on all fronts. This is not a sudden or rushed decision either. Gillespie was actually approached around 18 months ago as a potential successor to former CEO James Bisgrove. But on that occasion, he turned the role down. Rangers instead went with Patrick Stewart, whose tenure ultimately proved short-lived, ending with his dismissal in November. Now, with the club in the middle of a wider overhaul, from recruitment to structure to long-term strategy, Rangers have returned to a candidate they clearly rated highly the first time around. Chairman Andrew Kavanagh was full of praise for the appointment, making it clear this was a competitive and wide-ranging search. He revealed that Rangers spoke to an exceptional group of candidates across Scotland and Europe, but that Gillespie consistently stood out from the pack. Crucially, Kavanagh highlighted Gillespie's understanding of what Rangers stands for, the standards demanded at the club, and his ability to operate at a high level on a daily basis. He also pointed to Gillespie's leadership qualities and his capacity to connect not just with staff, but with supporters, something that has been sorely lacking at times in recent years. From Gillespie's perspective, the tone was measured but purposeful. He described Rangers as a historic institution and said it was an honour to be asked to play a leading role in shaping the club's future. He thanked the owners and the board for their confidence and made it clear he intends to work closely with everyone across the organisation. Perhaps most tellingly, his focus was firmly on delivery. No grand promises, no empty slogans, just an emphasis on rolling up sleeves, setting clear standards, and aligning the entire club behind sustainable success on the pitch. The one thing Rangers supporters ultimately care about above all else. With a signing Blitz already underway and major decisions being made both on and off the park, this appointment feels like another deliberate step in Rangers' attempt to bring coherence, leadership, and accountability back to the club. The real test, as ever, will come in the months ahead. But make no mistake, this is a big appointment, and it signals that Rangers are serious about getting the foundations right, not just chasing short-term fixes. In other news, Rangers defender Emmanuel Fernandez was struck by an object thrown from the stands during the Scottish Premiership match against Aberdeen. The centre-back was hit by an object after celebrating Tello Arsgaard's opening goal in the league contest. Sky Sports cameras showed items being launched towards celebrating Rangers players near the home stands on Sunday. Then Fernandez clutched his head and crouched down after seemingly being hit by an object. Commentator Ian Crocker said, "Fernandez clearly hit by something there. Things we clearly do not need to see in Scottish football." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.